Ugh. Ugh. There we go. My stream schedule's all over the place because my work schedule's all over the place. My girl hates me for it. One, two, three, four. Yeah, we'll just do this. Oh, I do have one in there. My bad. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold up. What is my shift? Wouldn't be anything. My build really this simple? It's amazing. And my build really is that simple. Like 4 buttons. That's actually kind of funny. Sorry, not that. There we go. That should work. Yep. Beautiful. Alright, we're good. So, according to our testing, if we just don't stand and tickle the boss's scrotum, our damage should go through the roof. So, we'll find out. Good start to the stream. It's gonna be a shorter stream today. Probably only like 2.5 hours. I got mold. I'm fine. Alright. Let's find out if it's true. So we put it like right here. It's kind of a weird thing to position yourself that way.
Not yet.
I also went through the DR cycle, so. That video is actually doing better than I thought it would this late in the season, to be honest. There's a lot of, like, pretty big players who are talking about it in the community right now. So we'll find out if I was wrong. I need to check on something real quick. Hold on. Hold on.
The winds bring fortune.
Yeah, it's pretty hard. Just one, which was this one, the nice. That was the only one. That's the only passive we have that gives damage versus target. I mean, you also have these, right? If they're chilled, shocked, or ignited, but we have Adonia, so like they're all gonna be targeted. Like Adonia's puts all of that on the target, so these don't matter. These are always going to be up. So all three elements were on the target. This is the one that, like, if the target's frozen, we get a plus. But I did the calculation for, like, how much bonus damage we have from this, and it's only 9.1%. So the fact that we're only gaining 9.1% damage with thin ice, but the calculation is just showing that when the target's frozen, we're getting a bonus of, like, 0.14%. It's not enough. It's not significant enough. But what I am realizing here is that, like, as I'm playing this, it's really fucking hard to not be in range. And, like, I think we're actually losing damage, like, when we're next to the target, if this is really setting their resistance based on their lowest resistance. Like, some bosses it's going to work, some bosses it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, some bosses, this isn't a problem. Other bosses, it is a problem. But, like, I'm trying to space myself out from the bosses. Turns out bosses really like to rush you. And turns out this presence range is actually pretty fucking large. Like, having the boss fucking right there and, like, right here and, like, trying to do damage is actually, like, difficult. Like, it's actually kind of a pain in the ass. You can try to lineage gem for 40% extra chaos. I like that. I think that would be better, man. Like, we proved that, like, Rakiatas does work, but, like, this Scepter's actually causing too much of a problem. Scepter's great. Scepter's super fucking strong, but it's actually causing too much of an issue. I think I do like that lineage gem. Yes. Hold on. Supported skills gain 40% of lightning damage as extra chaos damage. Would this work? Because Mana Remnant's really solving all your mana, pretty much. How far am I from the Stormbreaker notable? Not very far. It's right here. But I do not have it. I think with Adonias, that'd be a huge amount of damage for you. True, but, like, what do we give up? Like, where in terms of additive damage would we give up to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Like, where do we give up 5 points to acquire? What would this be? Some freeze buildup, some duration. So 10, it'd be 70%. So we're giving up 5 points for 70% additive damage. What 5 points do we give up to achieve that? I don't feel like there's anywhere we could sacrifice points. Get the cold one since it'd be for your comment. Gotcha. Supported skills gain 40% of cold damage as extra chaos. Ooh, that's so nice. I do like that. It's 65 divs. You guys are killing me. I feel like that would be stronger though, ain't gonna lie. This ain't no bitch stream. I don't think I have that. Hold on. No, I do not have tolls. If you had crazy luck dropping them, do you have an extra one? I'd rather not drop 65 divs for this. Use the lightning one. Gotcha.
Have an order?
That's really rough, man. Did you run your Arbiter's? No, I did not. In the test, I did not run Arbiter's Ignition. I did not have Arbiter's Ignition. Have I run my... Or actually, have I ran my Uber Arbiters? Is that what you're asking? I have not. I still have all of them. Sell the Rockiatas. I hope it works before I sell Rockiatas. I mean, if it doesn't work, we just sell it back, right? It's a currency exchange. We lose 5 divs. So we spend 5 divs to test whether or not this thing works. I mean, all right, this sounds like a fair trade. Like if it doesn't work, we just, you know. Now the other thing is like, I have not ran my Arbiters. You're asking if I've ran my Arbiters. I have not ran any of my Arbiters. Does have a solid chance of paying for tolls? Yeah, I do think they do. I think you're right. Where is it there? All right, let's see what happens. How would you even tell the difference when comets one-shot everything, but they don't? Comets don't one-shot everything. So that's a pretty good test. If the comet's one-shotting something, then we know it works, because the comets are definitely not one-shotting. Pretty good damage. Stone Citadels pays big money.
Speak.
A step closer
Let's
to
see.
legend.
Do I have all the Waystone chance ones? I do not. I think they're both kind of the same. I don't have a vision. Hold up. Okay. And I will need this one eventually. Put this one up here, run those, so we have that. And then what we need to do is we need to actually create the Waystone. So hopefully through these we can create one that's decent. Yeah, 120% is really good. So we do the 110% one first, then we'll do the 120% one. Well, we're going to be able to tell right here.
So, the eve of the end, the end of Atsuaku has finally come for me.
Yikes.
I can't give up. I must save my people.
I need more time.
There is no escape.
Through the DR phase too. It feels like it's kind of the same damage as Rakiata's, but it's not gonna like screw us, you know what I'm saying? Like it's giving about the same damage. But there's no like bad side. Like Rakiata's can have a bad side. If something has like 0% resist on something and it inverts it, it doesn't do anything for us.
So, at the eve of the end, the demon of Anzuatu has finally come for me. I can't give up. I must save my people.
The genius of the ball. I'm not impressed.
It's about the same damage. It's not necessarily more or less, it's about the same. I think that in a best case scenario, Rakiata is still giving more. But in a worst case scenario, this one's giving more. I feel like they're pretty much the same though.
Yes.
There are some targets that will have really low resistances of a specific element. And so that kind of bites us in the ass. But those targets are few and far between. It's a wastegate bug. I have a video on it on my YouTube. You can look that up. It's like being Brazier video. It's from last season. It still works. Oh wait, we're done. How do you set it so that your socketed runes always show with your geared inventory? What? Ooh, huh? Maybe I'm misunderstanding the question. Oh, nice.
Victory is mine.
Shows all of the runes. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, I see. I didn't even know that was a setting. I didn't even know that like could be turned off. Thought that was just like a default thing.
Not yet. I need more time. Die once more. Victory is mine.
Cool. Big game, easy to miss things for sure. For sure.
I can't do that yet.
I do. I do have a guide. Many people in this stream watched that guide video and have been trying to get up and running. Well, the actual video guide is on my YouTube. It's the Adonia's Trifusion build guide, and then the next one is like how to get the shower charges really fast. Those are changes we made. But like any Adonia's build, you're going to see like Unleash tech, and then like I figured out Firestorm tech, and then
Take you.
yeah. Anyways, a bunch of stuff. Build's constantly evolving, getting better.
Not yet. I need more time.
Darkness descends, and with it your end.
Yeah, it's. I don't think it's more damage than Rakiata's, man. I think on average, Rakiata's is giving us more, man. I'm gonna be honest. Palm of the Dreamer gives you quadratic scaling damage and density, which is really good for temples. All right. If this build want to survive in 0.5, what's the biggest thing we hope? We dodge. I would say this part of the Adonia is saying to all elemental resistances per charge. If they like somehow rewrite this to make it so that however many can, like it says minus 11% to all elemental resistances per charge consumed. Like if they make that change, then the shit's gonna fucking be rough. Make sure I have. Yeah, I got 3 Akadas. Okay. Yeah, I think the Palm of the Dreamer would definitely be like the solve to this problem, and would guarantee that Rakiata's just works every single fucking time. But the Palm of the Dreamer is also a very expensive scepter. We need a lot of spirit to ring Palm of the Dreamer. As you can see, I'm at 0. So a Palm of the Dreamer that has 126 spirit doesn't even exist. So we'd have to run like the thing that gives us the spirit for 3 points. Where is it? We'd have to like go over here and run. Where is it? This Profane Commander. We get lucky. Hooray. Bloodwood is like massive. Pretty linear, but it's also like massive. Yeah, and that was with. I feel like Rock Yacht is just like works better in like most scenarios. When we're talking about like all scenarios considered, it feels like Rock Yacht is actually just netting us out better results.
We need to collect. I have many services. Collect more otherworldly remnants.
Yeah, if I wanted to use a Palm of the Dreamer, I would need to get a new amulet. That's a spirit amulet. It's the only way I could do it. My amulet's already like fucking 40 or 50 divs. It would be a hell of an investment. I'm level 93 and I don't use Rock Yachts. That's okay. You don't need to. Just run Dialas, or if you don't have Dialas, run you can run like what was it, Elemental Focus, or no, not Elemental Focus. Yeah, you could, but I'm not a fan of that, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like Rock Yachts is just the shit, dude. It's like if you get into the unlucky position where like the target's resistance is like based on their chaos resistance. It's like you would think that like everything has not big chaos resistance, but like I'm not feeling it, dude. Like Rock Yachts is kind of fucking, dude. Yeah, I'll let the rest of you guys like test it out and let me know like what your thoughts on it are. But for me so far, like Rock Yachts is just, it's just doing it. Should I get an amulet with plus 3 skill spells or see how hell it is for Rock Yachts? How many skills does your current amulet give? Zero. Yeah, you should definitely go for the amulet. I think everybody in this chat would 110% agree that you should probably get an amulet with plus 3 skills, because your entire engine depends on you being able to freeze a target. And one of the ways that you can increase your chances of freezing a target is increasing the amount of damage that the spark deals. So like though Rakyatas might give you more comet damage, it gives you less overall damage because the entire chance of you being able to cast a comet is based on you being able to crit, and the entire chance on you being able to crit is being able to cast arc in tandem with spark, and the entire chance for you to cast arc is based on whether or not you can freeze a target, and the entire chance for you to freeze a target is based on whether or not you can deal enough damage to actually freeze the target. Do you see how that chain of events kind of like lines up? I would definitely go with the amulet for sure.
I need more time. Stand, take you.
Let me teach you the power of the Eternals, Marrakesh.
I can't do that yet.
I told you.
I have no idea where it's gonna be. There we go. Okay, it's right over here. Yeah, I feel like this build wins on most fun build of 0.4. I actually had a gentleman who, in the newest league, they had a race to level 100. So they had guys that were just like farming temples, and then like a guy would just literally hop from temple to temple to temple to temple to temple to temple and run them because temples gave the most experience, and they were basically racing to level 100 as fast as humanly possible. And he said he needed a build to be able to clear the T15s and scout things as quickly as humanly possible, and to be able to clear out a juice temple. And he ran a version with Invoker. He didn't even run it on Sork. He ran it with Invoker, which is like a nerfed version of it. And they got second place. They were 3 minutes behind getting the world's first level 100 in the newest league that just drops like a couple days ago. Nothing's quite as satisfying as seeing the enemies literally burst into fucking ice shards. It just hits different, you know? Dog. Yes and no. Like I said, your ability to freeze a target has multiple factors, and one of the factors is the spell's base damage. So if you can increase the spell's base damage, then your chance to freeze a target increases.
You there, local, come here. Racing.
The path will not stay dim forever.
All right, here we go. Let's do some temple runs. Still don't have an altar, but I do have a garrison. Where is my little thing? Oh, give me a second. Let me check some. All right, I don't know what's going on with this guy. A second. People are so like fucking moron. People are like so beyond like dense. It's crazy to me. All right, what do we got here? So we need a garrison. And then from here we need another synth flesh lab. Now I do already have two, but there's literally no harm in me adding, say, a commander into a garrison there. Yeah, we could actually do this. This is kind of funny. So you actually might want to do it this way. Yeah, like that. So like it can wipe this out. That's easy because like you still have access to things, but like it can't wipe this out because then it would disable the chain to here. So it can't wipe this one out. So you're protected. You're fine. And by doing this, we now have more effectiveness, more effectiveness, more effectiveness. Rare monsters are gonna have a lot more effectiveness now. Yeah, 279%, and then the regular effectiveness of the creatures is going up too. Humanoid, I think it is. Like humanoid monsters have something resist effectiveness. We're good.
The temple reshapes itself again. Freedom break at the west. You will not suffer it.
Wretched, do not spare.
Fuck am I? I took a spy master for a second. I was like, huh? Yeah. Max chemical losses, T16 juice. It would probably cost you roughly about 20 to 30 divs. the version I'm running right now is worth about 400, maybe 500. It's in the guide. How I sustain the mana is in the guide, bro. It tells you how. It's an infinite engine. It's pretty sick. Damn it. I hate this bug.
I can't do that yet.
Rebuild all those stacks. Beautiful. Love that Poraces. Silent Semper actually sells decently right now. No, need a Shredder Bolt. Where is he? Yeah.
Out of mana.
Oh, one more.
Need mana.
Have you dropped Mana Tempest? No, I have Mana Tempest right here. Okay, we need an altar. Still haven't gotten an altar. That's crazy, man. Still no altar. Absolute insanity.
Both quickly, without aim. Die for Goddess.
I do want to clear these out though, because even though it's a low chance and it does drop it, it's a really nice upgrade.
Many. Need mana.
Nice. What's up, man? How's it going? I think it's time to take exalted orbs off my filter. There you are.
I'll hold this medallion for you.
Beautiful. That feels so much better. Guarantee there's like 50 exalteds on the ground right now. They're not worth my time, so this feels much better. Another Scion's Temper. Cool. Another Osin's Oath. Wow.
I need more time.
Do you pick up any white or blue bases? Yes, I do. They just haven't been dropping. I think I actually skipped by a smithy. Oh well, it's alright. It's not a big deal. Farm him now. Super sick. Feels nice to have those. Load up. Guaranteed protection. Gotta love it. Where is the missing target? Oh wait, that's right. It goes up this way. I'm dumb. Oh, I didn't go this way. Hold on. Wait. One more round. You never know. Alright. Why don't you fully juice every single map? Because why? My goal is to just get to the temple as quick as possible. Wow. I actually have an entire setup to set up another Spy Masters if I wanted to. I literally could do that. Garrison Spy Master. Garrison. Into that. I literally could do that right here if I wanted to. I could add another Spy Master to the chain. I don't want to though. I want this to be this is a very specific chain.
I gotta tell on your bully.
Why? What you doing?
Baba and I were playing with a toy outside. I threw it for him to fetch, so he came to bring it back to me. And she snapped at him, and he got so scared he threw the toy in the pool. She's gotta let me play with him. He's starting to play, and she's not gonna let him.
Did you correct her?
I did this. I hit her in the face and said no twice. She didn't like it.
Yep.
See, she's trying to get forgiveness from me.
No forgiveness.
Not in this house. He like he wasn't Kira.
All right. Well, I do have this very specific chain that's going on. The question is if I changed it. Let's do this. We're gonna do it another chain and see if I can do this. All right, so the idea is that we go Thaumaturge this way instead. And I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to try. So right now I'm right here. This is what my current temple looks like. And I have everything to set up another Spy Master. Even though, oh wait, I can't. I can do a forge. Oh, so Spy Masters cannot be put into the chain with commanders. Oh, wow. Oh, I did not know that. Oh, I did not know that. I thought you couldn't put Spy Masters in, or you couldn't put Spy Masters in after Commanders. Yeah, you can't. Yeah. No, that makes sense. No, you did. Oh, you did. No. I know that. I know that. I was thinking of another thing. I was like, if spy masters are already in the chain and then you put a commander, the commander now denies you to do anything in the future. I thought it was if commanders are already in the chain, but you don't have any spy masters in the chain, you can put a spy master afterwards. It was a different thought process. I know. That's why I set this up the way that I did. That's why this chain has all commanders and this chain has all the spy masters. Like, I knew that. I just didn't know if it worked on another form. So no, this is just what we have to do. It's like, I'd love to be able to build a chain out, but unfortunately, like, you know, I just can't get the sacrificial chamber, bro. The sacrificial chamber refuses to show up for me. Yeah, you can only have one of them. I know. Yeah, you are correct. Okay, so I think the way I'm going to do this, just so that I can, like, have some effect on the temple, is like this. Yeah. Yeah, this will just have an effect on the current temple right now. I have even more monsters. Where are we at right now? Only 1,600%. Ew. Thought I had more than that. But we're post 1,000% increased effectiveness, so that's nice. All right, let's go get our 2 Jwatlis and run her again. Like, this is the only way you can do it. Like, you get to this point where, like, you need very specific rooms. Can't just randomly attach things, unfortunately.
I can't do that yet. Didn't break a sweat.
Hello. Welcome. I hate this.
I need more time.
I heard it. Where it drop? Oh, I heard it, right? That's a quibble. I think that's quibbles. Damn. I was hoping it was a quibbles. Who else is there to upgrade? Just to kill things a hair faster? That's right. That's exactly right. This guy doesn't understand the OG journey of Diablo 2, bro. Remember Diablo 2 when you would put in 3,000 hours of work so that you could kill Bale like fucking 0.1 second faster? I remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers. When an item is corrupted, there's a list of things that can happen to it. But after that list of, like, after you corrupt the item, you cannot make any more adjustments to the item. You cannot socket it, you cannot enchant it, you cannot remove things, you cannot add things, you cannot do anything to it. Once it's corrupted, it's done. It's the very, very last thing that you can do to it. Can't quality it, can't do anything to it. So some people will corrupt an item before they're completely done with it, which actually bricks it, which is unfortunate. I did that many times when I was a newbie. Ripta lost his fucking mind watching me do that. I have two. Oh, wow. Uh-oh. I had more than that. That's not good. Never mind, everything's fine. Saved. Correct, but in a general sense to a newbie player, I think the concept of corrupting the item is the very, very last thing you do. It's the very last thing in the chain. Is probably like, just worry about that for now. Ripped is correct. There are things you can do this season after you corrupt an item, but if you are asking what corruption does, then that part of the question being like, well, actually you can do things after you corrupt it isn't relevant because you know what corruption already does. How do you get your Pinnacle of Power to last so long? I cast it pretty often, man. So, like, I'll show you what I mean. Damn. That's crazy, dude. I have the Oh, I did actually have like 6 of them. Okay, never mind. We're good. I have a bunch. Damn. Yeah, I don't have a synth flesh lab either. Is this one of those few times where I literally just walk in, walk out? Or I just go until I get one and then walk out and shut it down? I think so. I think it's not like, it is worth my time in terms of the XP, I will say that, but like I really want to start building this, so. What was the question? Wait, I forgot. How do you get your pinnacle of power to last so long? So there's a few things that are going on here. Number one, the pinnacle of power being a high level. The buff duration adds for 5 seconds per power charge consumed. So if we have more power charges, then it lasts longer. Then you have heightened charges, which can double the effect of the charges, but you have a 20% chance to do so. So really what you're doing is you're just kind of like doing this like at any space of time because it's so fast. It's like, we do this. Okay, it didn't hit. So now what do we do? Do it again. Didn't hit. Okay, do it again. Didn't hit. Do it again. And you just keep doing that. Like a Neanderthal as you're going through. Until eventually what's going to happen is that you do hit it. And when you do hit it, then you don't need to worry about it for a while. Like that. Boom, I hit it. So it doubled. So now I don't need to worry about it for a while. So every single time I use Pinnacle of Power, I'm just paying attention to the buff duration. And like on any moment I have where I can re-up Pinnacle of Power really quick like that, I just keep doing it until I hit that 2-minute mark. And then I can just be like, all right, I don't need to worry about it for a while. Yeah, that was like the best medallion I could have gotten. Just need one more gelato, please. And I'll just leave. Like that, I hit it, so now I don't need to worry about it for a while. What happened here? Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck? There it is. Cool. We can go ahead and leave. What are my top 3 goals to the rest of the league? Great question. I want to be able to shift into an EB variant. I want to learn how to craft. And I want to get level 100. Still no synth flesh, still no altar. There's the synth flesh. There we go, garrison. Oops. There we go. How do you sustain your mana against pinnacles? You don't. You just hit them so hard they die. So do you not loot ancestral tiaras or science care gloves? No way blues and whites aren't dropping in here. I don't know, to be honest. We can take a look at the loot filter. I'm pretty sure I'm grabbing specific whites, not all white, but specific ones. And I do grab all exceptionals. Every single exceptional that drops, I do drop. I do. If there's an exceptional, if there's any version of an exceptional that drops, I will see it. What if you don't find a lock medallion? You risk all your progress? That's right. So that's why we put as many as we do in here. And if we get lucky and find a lot of them, we keep extras so that on the rounds that we don't get lucky, we still have ways to protect. We on average find 2 around. Sometimes we find 3, sometimes we find 1, sometimes we find 0. Sometimes we find 4. The thing that you need to know is that you need to keep at least 4. Keep at least 4 of these in, like, at the end. Like, when you are starting the round, I would say try to keep at least 2. Because then you know you have the next one protected. 3 would be nice because it's like, all right, I got 0. I am able to protect it. The next one, I just need to get 1. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just want to make sure that you keep, like, 3 to 4 of these at all time. Okay. Exceptional. Boom. So now I have 4 of these, right? So I'm like good. I could technically leave if I wanted to. Oh, Temple already has the maximum number of modifiers. That's cool. That's very, very good. How many divs are you getting per temple? Oh, I don't know. Probably like 5 to 10. You're very welcome. Glad you are enjoying the build. I need an armory. No, I don't. Not for a while. Can you explain to me spell slinger and unlock trick? I'm God, I actually don't remember the unlock trick. I actually cannot, because I don't remember exactly how it works. Man, it's been a year since I've used that. Like Diablo 3. Ask first if you even review builds. Let me know when you got time. I do, but I'm just focused on getting something done right now. You can check other streams. I've definitely done it for a lot of people. Fuck, man. Damn. So lame. I'm not being blessed. Hey man, farmed a couple of mirrors using a build, so thanks for that. Is there any height things I should look for instead of upgrade a build? I don't know. Like there's a totally different variant that like uses Eldritch Battery and shit that I want to get into. But we'll get there, we'll get there. Okay, Golem Works is not part of this for a while, so I don't need it. Increases alchemy labs. That's the big one. The effect of alchemy labs. Nice. Five divs. You ever have trouble activating the buff once you have the power charges? No. I re-upped it. I re-upped it again. I re-upped it again. Definitely not hard. I re-upped it again. I re-upped it again. Like, yeah, it's not hard. There it is, 2.5 minutes. We're good now for a bit. Frostbomb, Firestorm, yeah. You could do that, or you could just look at how many infusions you have. If you have 6 total infusions, then just using the Firestorm one time, you're good. So just like literally look at your infusions, be like, yep, I got 6, and then just cast Firestorm and boom, you're done. You get your power charges. Painter's Servant Torn Gloves. I have not.
I can't do that yet. I can't do that yet. Not yet. I need more time. Out of mana.
I got 2 more runs. Oh god, and get to the next Spy Master and call it. I'm already here, might as well.
Out of mana. Victory is mine. I need more time. Need mana.
What would be your rotation against Pinnacles? Frostbomb, or sorry, Sigil of Power, Frostbomb, Firestorm, activate Pinnacle of Power, Frostbomb, Tempest, hold Spark, watch balls die. Alrighty. Okay, I got the commanders. All right. We're looking at the rare monster effect in this. That's what we're like modifying here. But I really need an altar, and I just can't get it. So irritating.
Again, the architecture is rearranged.
Am I today? Still throwing under weather, man. I got bronchitis, so it's pretty fucking awesome. Are you showing so many arcs? Cast on elements, a hell of a drug. Nice. Looking for that medallion for a while. Synth Flesh Lab, I need that. Fuck yeah, dude. Look at that shit. Synth Lab and an upgrade. Oh, hell yeah.
This medallion's I can't do that yet. No mana.
How much freeze buildup do I need? That's a good one. Honestly, if it's easy to get to, I would get it. I don't. How much do you need? I don't know the answer to need. If I had to guess, probably at least 100%. Like 100 to 150% freeze buildup is probably what you need for it to function. How much do you want? Shit. Get as much as you can. There's got to be diminishing returns at some point. Yes and no. Like, yes, there are, but at the same time, the idea is that the temple is getting harder and harder and harder and harder with effectiveness, which means that their element threshold is getting higher and higher and higher and higher. So the more freeze buildup you have, you really want to be able to freeze them by the first or second spark tick. If you can't do that, the bale is going to have a really hard time surviving. So even though you may have diminishing returns on it, there's not enough freeze buildup in comparison with other multipliers where freeze buildup doesn't just end up being the most powerful because there's the fewest of them. Well, we're going to put our Synth Flesh Lab here. I still. I'm gonna save this Quiplottles. Corruption chambers and sacrificial chambers is pretty good. It sucks, man. Still haven't been able to get that sacrifice chamber. I was able to extend the chain from here all the way to there, though, over these last few runs, so that's good. Looks like we got like 10 divs raw, which is pretty good, along with everything else we got. Wouldn't it be better to increase DPS rather than increase freeze buildup? Yes, but like, okay, look, this is what I'm saying, right? Okay, you have freeze, you have resistance, and then you also have DPS. Okay, these are the three things that when they multiply across each other are going to essentially, like, resistance and DPS are kind of sort of tied in a way, but you can put, instead of that, you can put like penetration, right? Or inversion or resistance manipulation. You see what I'm saying? Like penetration, curses, Rakyatas, stuff like that, right? It's like resistance manipulation. Then there's flat actual DPS gains. These are like the three things that you can put in your build that are going to have an effect on whether or not a target can be frozen, right? You can only do so much on the resistances being like Rakyatas, so that one's already checkmarked. We're good here. Like, we can't really do more than what we are already doing with resistance. So then what happens is, like, it's a question of like, all right, DPS versus increase. And by DPS, it's really a case of like they fall under two pretenses, which is gain damage and increased damage. Now, increased damage can fall under a slew of things, being things like elemental damage, just increased damage while, stuff like that, right? Like all this stuff is of the same bucket. It's just under certain parameters. And then you have the gain damage, right? In terms of like how much gain damage you can put on our build. In terms, and then we actually have the freeze being the actual percentage of the freeze buildup that we can put in the build through the passives. And it's like, all right, of all of these, what do we have? And they're all going to multiply across each other to be like these coefficients where like 200% is really like 3. And gain damage being like, you know, 140% total, which it's not how it's functioning, but you see what I'm saying, this is a 2.4. And then you have like increased damage being a certain amount. And let's say it's like, I don't know, 500%. This becomes a 6 coefficient, right? So it's like, okay, these are the things in the build. And it's like, really what this is so far in the build is we have about 150%. And for gain damage, we have roughly 120%. So it's like, of all of these, if I had a passive that I could put in and I could gain what would it gain? Well, when it comes to freeze buildup, there's 20%. When it comes to actual damage, you can have 30%. And when it comes to gain damage, you can have 5%. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take these 3 and we're going to modify them by each. So if this was 170% instead, sorry, this would be a 1 point or 2.5. So if this was 170, this would be 2.7. And then you have the same thing here. If this was 125%, instead of 2. It won't be 2, it'll be 2.2, sorry. This will be 2.25. It's not exactly how gain damage is working, but it's really close, so don't like worry about too much about it. Don't like stress yourself out too much about what's going on there. And then the other one is you could gain 30% damage here, which will be 6.3. So now what you need to do is you need to create a product of all of these. Multiply all of them across. And from here, do you see how the biggest number is the freeze threshold? Because though it's not the least amount, each point like has the biggest effect to it, right? And so when it's multiplying across the chain of each of these, freeze threshold just or freeze buildup just literally has the biggest effect on literally being able to freeze the target. Because if we put an extra point into anything else here, it doesn't net up the biggest results as comparing it to freeze buildup. This is why I keep telling people, freeze buildup, freeze buildup, freeze buildup, freeze buildup. It is freeze buildup. You need to put freeze buildup in the build. The entire build functions and is driven by freeze buildup. If you can freeze the target, you get the constant elemental element. If you get the constant elemental element, you get the arc. You get the arc, you get a bunch of crits. You get a bunch of crits, you get the comets. Like the entire engine is dependent on freezing the targets. I was having this conversation with another one of my friends who literally like was racing for like world's first 100. And like I kept telling him when he was testing the build, I'm like, dude, you got to get freeze build up. Stop going for increased damage. He's like, but doesn't increased damage do the same thing of like increasing the fire rates? I'm like, no, just go for freeze build up. Finally put in a bunch of freeze build up, and all of a sudden the build is working 3 times better for him. He's like, holy shit, what the fuck? I was like, yeah, it's literally how the build functions. And then he took that into the race and they got second place with it. Like I am telling you guys, it's just freeze build up. Well, thank you. Oh my god, is it? Nope, he just literally isn't. I don't have any of the stacks now. Weird bug. Very nice to be able to complete all the way over there. That's really nice. Oh, nice double. Anapartes. Double divine Anapartes. Hell yeah. I don't really care now. God damn, divines are just dropping from the fucking sky. Am I back? Hello? Are we still streaming? I think we are.
You challenge the best of the best.
Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Dude, I don't actually. That's so fucked. That's so beyond fucked. I had no mana, and I got disconnected into that shit. Ugh, that's so lame. No mana to re-up my Adonias in a Spy Master's room. Man. I got robbed. All that XP. All the love. Talking to both of you. We got 3 minutes. Okay, a thaumaturge I will need. Another divine. Dude, they're just dropping from the sky. I don't know what to say. Another one. God damn. Fuck, at this rate I'll get my shit whenever. How much watt walls? Wow, I got everything. I have everything. Do I don't know. I want to keep running. If I get another Jawat Wells, I'll take that instead. Each run is getting another Silence Temper. There it is. What do you know? So if I leave and I re-enter, I'm going to have to walk all the way back up here. Is that worth it to upgrade a room? Yeah, I think it is.
A building that
No, there shouldn't be. There's a waypoint at the very end. When you get to the end of a snake, then the checkpoint happens, but not this one. So we're just blinking our way to victory here.
Not yet. Not yet. I can't do that yet.
So that was very, what do you want to call it? Neanderthal and degenerate, but hey, that's what we do. This map's been getting good divine drops, so we're gonna get going. Sweet. All right, we can do maybe 6 more maps and then 2 more temple runs and then I have to go. It's gonna have to be really fast. Oh yeah, I should probably put my stuff away. And 17 div orbs from 6 runs is not bad. Also, I want my divs for this. Put everything away. Give me a second.
Speed.
Only 14. Lame. But I did get a Grand Precursor. That's nice. Prevents me from having to buy another one. Asian Energy Shield. A lot of sapphires. Holy crap. Anything decent in here though? Literally nothing. Well, quads have jewels. I'm pretending I don't. I know there's value in there, but my God, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't exist. It's not there. It's all a lie. Literally doesn't matter, honestly. All right, come on. Nice. We're in a race. It's in the description, brother.
I need more time.
Oh, fuck yeah. Don't think, just go. Holy crap. Is it degenerate? Absolutely. Is it working? Yes.
Not yet. I need more time.
Found it. I'm hauling right now, dude. One more. That'd be kind of crazy to be able to hit 6 maps in like 5 minutes.
I can't do that yet.
Nice. Two more runs in. Well. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. We can actually like complete the fucking chain. Holy. Well. Garrison. Commander. Oh, I can't complete it. I need another garrison, but there's the Synth Flesh Lab. Put that there. Okay. That's a big temple.
Again, the architecture is rearranged.
Damn. Why am I not running an inexorable critical? I think you should reread what that does, man. An inexorable critical builds crit, and then as soon as it crits, it falls off. And I'm casting my my spark way too often for that to even be worth anything. Did you need to complete your temple before you could do that? No, you need to complete a certain amount. Okay. I understand. Because he drops a guaranteed medallion, so it's like, why not, right? It's amazing how much gold drops here, man. Like, what was temple farming before the nerf? Holy crap.
This medallion. This medallion. Not yet. Die forgotten. Need mana.
It clears 100% with it on cold infusion. That's great. And then as soon as you use the skill, what does it go to? As soon as you use one cast of the spell, what does the crit go to?
Challenge.
Yeah, what happens is that you're going to use Spark and then it's going to drop back down to like 60, 70%. And it's like, look how often you're casting Spark, right? You're not getting any benefit from that. It's like if you were to cast Spark literally one time, then maybe. But very nice. Okay, so now I'm full. Do I have to do the same thing I did last time? Yep, I do. Or, what may be smarter, hold on, what may be smarter is finish it, and when I get to the end and there's a checkpoint, instead of having to go all the way this way, I just go from here this way. That's probably going to be a smarter play. Yep. Using brain.
Out of mana. Didn't break the sweat. I can't do that yet.
I gotta need a golem rush for a bit.
I can't do that yet.
I was the only medallion that dropped, right? Okay.
Not yet.
You're very welcome. I'm happy to hear that you have been having fun, my man.
I can't do that yet. No mana.
Drop your loot.
You reek of stupidity!
Generator. Do you play PO1 as well? No. Do not. Okay. So we'll go ahead and put this one there. This one there. And then we need to upgrade. I think corruption chambers, sacrificial chambers. I think the thaumaturge being upgraded is really powerful. Upgrade that. Could also upgrade the commanders, but didn't do it. Okay, so we do not close the temple. We now walk back in. From here,
Vile trickery without end.
now we go up here. Because this guy,
Now go through.
Daleks of Lyravon shall not suffer the same fate as Atsuatl!
I can't do that yet.
okay. And Apartes, fuck yeah.
Another medallion.
And now we close it. Chef's kiss. Awesome. So now what we do is we have 2 rerolls. So we're going to try to reroll to get either the Synth Flesh Lab, or sorry, the Garrison, then the Synth Flash Lab, or for the Altar. Still haven't got an Altar, dude. Still no Altar. Damn, dude. Man, that's rough. Got nothing. Grr. Humanoid monsters get giga amounts of effectiveness. Or we increase the amount of rarity dropped. By only, what, 10%? No, we can do everything. Do it like this. There we go. Ugh. Man. What are the chances? We still don't get a fucking altar, man. Oh well. It is what it is. I gotta get going. I gotta go work and take care of things and, you know, live a life. So I will see y'all tomorrow. Have a good one.